the evolutionary upheaval. The civilization, as we have known, is going to a very abrupt end. The diseases, wars, destruction of nature and other species had made life in this planet a suffering. A world wholly separated from nature, and competing each other. The entire world is based on the law of survival and struggle. The concept of modern life had made humanity to destroy the very planet that we inhabit. The boosting population have destroyed the balance by creating disharmony with our surrounding Mother Nature. So not only humanity but the whole planet is in disharmony because of us, the human species. Now the very structure is falling down. The concept of the evolution that based on the survival of the fittest as a driving force turns out absolutely incorrect and is the very primary cause of problems that we face today. Before the new scientific research, it was believed that evolution is a random process, and we are here by accident. And talking about our body and life, the genes control our destiny was basically the concept the genes control the biology. This is a big propaganda and a big lie. The genetic determinism. You believe you are a victim and then you are not just a victim of the outer world, your own selves are trying to destroy you. You have to survive to live. Then you are a victim to hereditary too is a central dogma. In this world the whole thing is built up on genetic regulation. The truth is humanity had been programmed to be victim. So evolution is not a random process. There is a pattern and we are not here by accident. Every organism that has evolved on this planet Earth, nature brought it in to create harmony and balance. The fear of survival had made us disconnect from the Mother Nature and destroyed it. So why are we here? We are here to create balance and harmony. Follow real karma. Propagate the message of peace and harmony, which is the real purpose of life. Recognize the very important fact that knowledge is very powerful. Wake up to who we are and make the change. The new science is all about self-empowerment. Your divinity is greater than your humanity. Bliss was more than a feeling of ecstasy. It was the basic vibration from which all diversity springs. Recognize the very important fact that knowledge is very powerful. Wake up to who we are and make the change. For man, mind is the cause of bondage and mind is also the cause of liberation. For him who had conquered mind, the mind is the best friend. As a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist whose mind is controlled remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendent self. Yoga is an ancient science. Yoga means union. Union with truth. Minds create a story about what's happening around. Perception causes chemistry in the brain and that chemistry governs the behavior and genetics of cells. You change your perception, you change the biology. The truth is you are creating your life every moment. Thoughts are the language of the mind and feelings are the language of the body. When you look at yourself and see you as a single entity is a total misperception. The truth is you are made of more than 50 trillion cells. The cells are the living entity and you are a community. Your brain in action is mind. The mind reads the environment and make interpretation. The brain, which is the chemist, will translate those interpretation into chemistry of the blood. So your interpretation of life is what determined the chemical composition of your blood and that's what determined your genetics. Stress is responsible for 90% of illnesses including heart diseases, cancer, diabetes. The stress hormones will shut down the immunity system when we are facing a danger or threat. The negative thoughts and emotions will alone trigger the stress hormones. Stress is the leading causes of illnesses on the planet, apparently related to 90% or more of illnesses expand on this planet. There are 3 things that stress causes. It shuts off your growth, it shuts off your immune system, and makes us less intelligent. We shut off creative thinking to reflex behavior. When you are frustrated, impatient, stressed, fearful, anger and sadness, your immune system become inactive because you are on emergency. The chemical named immunoglobulina, your primary defense against bacteria and viruses, will shut off and the possibility to get sick is higher. The best flu shot you will ever get, which is innately within you. But when people begin to meditate and open their heart, we create harmony with nature, and that elevates our immune system. Now the system is regulating the genes that are making proteins and immunoglobulins and antibodies that you won't need a flu shot. We are in the right place for the next evolutionary leap to come. So when we talk about a civilization or an individual human over time, what we can talk about is a period of development and then a decline. The system starts to decline, the old belief fall away and a new one is beginning. We need a new level of thinking which gives us a new way of looking at life. Yoga is an ancient science that was later codified by the Rishi Patanjali. The Upanishads. Ishavasyam. Idam Sarvam. The Supreme Being pervades everything, here and now. Truth is the final abode. Swami Vivekananda said, "We have been hypnotized by Maya, now we have to dehypnotize ourselves." When you get out of the abode of Maya, you reach the abode of truth. Come, let's spin the wheel of Dharma. Singularity, there is only one truth. With understanding and acceptance we can create a new world of harmony and love. We are in the age of information. Ignorance is only a choice.